So we've got a large Volvo here for a check before it goes back to the lease company's pre-lease inspection. We're doing it to the BVRLA standards, but we're not the judge and jury. We're just doing the check and matching it up with those standards. So first things first, it's got an Avon front on the front tyres. We're not quite sure whether they qualify, so we're recommending to the gentleman that he checks with the lease company, just in case they're not the ones that they want, you know, because sometimes there's a standard. But Avons are quite a good tyre, so we're hoping he's going to be all right. Right, okay, so a couple of little scuffs on the wheel, nothing serious. You can see them there on the spokes. And if I come round on this wing, I might as well show you while I'm here. There's a little light scratchy bit there, nothing serious. If I go round to the front, there's a little chunk on the grille. Not a lot that can be done about that unless the grille was replaced, but it is only a little chip. And if you look at it, my fingernail is 10 mil, so you can see there that it's below 10 mil. Now, if you follow that line, James has put a little bit of tape on there. The bumper's all right underneath, but it has got a slight bit of this shape here. Now, it is normal, if you like. You can see on this side, it has got a bit of a shape, but this side, it's slightly more, you know, it's something's knocked it and it's slightly more dented, but very minor. Nothing big and structural, no cracks. If I come round here, there's a little light scratchy bit on this corner. On these big cars, you often get that, and a little mark on here, but nothing serious. A little bit of a scratch here that's going across there, and then a light scratch going across the wing. Again, very light. Looking on this wing here, there's a little bit of a dent. Somebody's car door dent, but it's very, very minor. I would say it is above 10 mil. It's about 25 mil. Right, going on to the near side door. You've got the a scratch here, diagonal scratch, a bit random, and then a couple of scratches here, and then quite a long scratch right across there, as well as a cluster of little scratchy bits here, and some chips on the edge of the door, and a bit of a dent on the edge of that door. It's caught something. If I look on the back here, you've got the scratches going right the way through here, as well as if I open this door, you've got a little bit of chip here. The spare key's got to go with the car when it goes back. That's not with it at the moment, and the service history's been done. It could do with a bit of a valet, nothing serious, but if you have to ask me, does it need a valet, I would say yes, it needs a bit of a clean up, but it's recommend doing that just before it goes back. On the back door here, you've got a little half moon scratch here, and then on this bit here, you've got a bit of a dent there, and another little dent on that door there, but that is probably below 10 mil, that little one there. But it has got a bit of a chip in it, so I think it needs a little bit of polishing. This rear quarter wing here, you've got a little bit of a mark here, nothing serious. I wouldn't worry too much about that, because I don't think it's above 10 mil. Little clustery, scratchy bit around the back. Big cars like this tend to get these with bushes and things. And then you've got a little bit of the load area. The rear wheel this side and the front wheel the other side here, have both got a couple of little scratches on them. Nothing serious. If I come around the back, you've got the load area here. This is often the case. There's a few little marks and chips around the load area where you put in the bits and pieces. Tools are all in the boot. Everything's all in order in there. Locking wheel nuts there somewhere, isn't it? We've got a photograph. Yes, it's at the back. All right, so a look up there, that's all good. Parcel shelf's all in place. Now have a look at the back here. It's got a little bit of a nudge or knock mark, but very, very small. If you look at that, it's below 10 mil. But something's nudged it a little bit. And another little nudgy mark here. I don't know what to call it, but it's a little imprint rather than it being a scratch. And then you've got a couple of little scratches. Again, nothing serious, no structural damage. Looking round here on the back corner, you've got a little light scratch. But go down to here, the driver's rear wing, and I've got a little bit of a scratch here, possibly when somebody's been refueling. Again, nothing serious. Right, this door's got a few little nicks on it. You've got a series of dents, 1, 2, 3, so that probably needs to be addressed, and then a few scratchy bits here. Otherwise, inside the back, there's a little bit of a mark there, just a touching or do on that, but it is probably does need doing. So I go on the driver's side. Another little one here, little couple of little chips, nothing serious. And then the driver's side, the carpet's all right, it's just the mat that's worn. So otherwise it's in good order. Driver's door, got a couple of little bits here, little tiny dent here. It's not small, but it's not deep. It's only about 25 mil. And then have a look at along the driver's door here, you've got a couple of little chips along the door there where it's probably been bumped into something. Amazing.